everybody, welcome to channel Y.O.B. It's your host Joshua Solomon. Today I'm doing a review for the first Omen, starring Neil Tiger Free, directed by Arcasa Addison. I believe I butchered that last name, but yeah. The first thing is my first impressions of the film. I left the movie. I liked it, but I was underwhelmed. I was kind of looking. I kind of had higher hopes for it. I thought it was going to do a little bit more. I think it was okay. I think it was pretty. I mean, it's good, but it's not like a movie I'll be screaming about, or highly recommending. I just think that the screenplay is a tad bit lackluster and kind of boring compared to the first Omen, but this is way more stronger of a film, and I think I think the writing and the storytelling harkens back to the 70s. And it's a slow burn and leave more to the imagination than shock and gore. I mean, there's some gore in here. There's some, violence in here and nudity, but it's not like gratuitous. It's not over the top, and it's not no Vanity Fair for some nepotism hire, Sydney Sweeney. Who's worshipped by conservatives because her parents are Trump supporters. They don't even care about Sydney Sweeney. It's just, hey, she's on our side, so we like her. And I'm not no liberal either. I think liberals are a bunch of idiots too. And Brie Larson is another loudmouth, and but everybody used to say how they hated Brie Larson and all that, but then praise Sydney Sweeney for showing her breast. I don't know. I'm going off with Sydney Sweeney because she made that immaculate movie, and I thought that was really I'm not watching that. I'm tired of all these actresses and actors doing these vanity fairs. Like Zendaya in The Challengers is an example of a Vanity Fair film. That movie was executive produced by Zendaya to promote Zendaya. One second. Sorry, it's probably gonna be a lot of noise because it's really windy. I had to cross the street. I don't want to get burned. But anyways, yeah, Challengers was just a Vanity Fair for Zendaya. Immaculate was a Vanity Fair for Sydney Sweeney. I'm tired of these women who look like teenagers trying to skimp off or trying to milk their looks, their youthful looks, by, because they know they're popular now because they're the young new it thing. And that shit is going to get old because there's no talent behind that. It's just whoever the industry likes or whoever the people find attractive and a new youth sex symbol kind of thing. And I think and most of these motherfuckers that really talk about these people a lot are older men, which is just kind of creepy. It's most of the time it's older men pushing these young girls around these are a new thing. These are the new it women. Sorry about that, guys. And I think there's so many talented actresses that don't get any attention. Neil Tiger Free is the starring actress of the first Omen. Now, I don't think this is the greatest movie of all time, but I do think she gives a more interesting and way more compelling performance than Sydney Sweeney or Zendaya could ever pull off in a lifetime. I think the driving force of my attention in the film was Neil Tiger Free, and she was great. I think she was very captivating. I think she pretty much carries the film on her shoulders because I really don't think the script I think the cast, I think the acting actually is good. I think the cast of actors holds the script up, and I think the script is decent, but it's not really anything punchy and anything new that we've never seen before in it. It just kind of feels like a very slower, boringer, shallower version of Rosemary's Baby, really. And I recommend Rosemary's Baby and Roman Polanski over this. You know, if you really want your fix on this kind of film. But yeah, I think that, you know, like I said, Neil Tiger-Free is an actress that really deserves more opportunities, and so does a bunch of other women in Hollywood. I'm just tired of these nepotism hires, these quote-unquote it girls or boys that come up in Hollywood and just get, you know, and it's not like back in the day where it was actually nepotism hires, but these people were talented and because they went through years and years of training because they knew they're being groomed into becoming the next Hollywood royalty. You know, like their parents. Usually their parents are Hollywood royalty and then they pass that on to their kids. But a lot of times it's just producers who have young kids that look like, oh, they're not bad looking. Okay, well, we'll just use them as a new star of Hollywood, you know. But I think that we need to start going back to hiring unknown faces, new actors, people who never had a chance before to start playing these roles. Because honestly, like, I forget who says it, but the two major things you need to worry about in a film is actors and the screenplay. Those are two major things that you need to worry about the most when making a movie. You know, because the actor is the avatar to which the audience can latch onto to immerse themselves into the movie. You know, if we have a bunch of dumb like actors who cannot emote, cannot you know, just act like it's actual talent. You can't show up and just be present and recite lines. That's not acting. That's just like, okay, you're here, you're a celebrity, and you're gonna collect a check for just reciting these lines we gave you. That's not acting. That's not even working. That's just like, okay, thank you for giving me $1 million for just reciting these lines. And I'm not talking about snotting and crying and throwing shit around and screaming to the top of your lungs. That's not acting either. That's easy. If you told anyone off the street to act out a scene where you're screaming, snotting, crying, yes, a majority of people probably find it very easy. It's not hard. You know, it's probably hard getting to that emotion, but it's not hard to do. You know, it's harder to do nuanced performances, to show subtle emotions, show confusion, you know, to show a mixture of confusion and confidence, you know, depth into your performances. That's what matters. You know, I don't know. Sorry, I went on a rant, but I just wanted to say that. But it's more about everything except the first Omen. But yeah, the first Omen, I mean, it's not the best movie. You know, I said pretty much all I want to say about it. It visually looks okay. I don't like that they use CGI here and there. It pulls me out, especially at the end where they had this jackal, demonic Lucifer man thing, and it was CGI. It could have been scarier if it was actual practical, like a person in a suit or something. But since it wasn't, it just looked like a video game PS2 cutscene, and I was like, oh god, am I supposed to really buy this as real? This is ridiculous. It looks silly. But you know, if I have to give this movie a rating, I will rate it 7 out of 10. So, give me 1 second. You guys have a good day.